everyone, I am Janhavi Panwar. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you people are new over here, then welcome to my YouTube channel. Now in this YouTube video, we're going to be learning about how to speak English fluently, although there are so many videos on the same topic already, but in this one, we're going to be learning how to learn English from step to another step. So one step, step number 2, until like 5 steps, and we're gonna learn how to speak English fluently. So let's get started. Step number 1, whenever you start to, talk in any language, or it's not just about English, basically every language out there, what's the one thing that you're gonna need in order to form sentences, in order to hold a conversation, or in order to write something? So what are gonna be those things? Just give me the first thing. Think about it. 3, 2, 1. Vocabulary. Now, in order to speak any language, you need words. You need the right kind of words, in what kind of situation, what kind of words you should use. So all of those things, you need them all, correct? So when you need them all, how to improve your vocabulary, which is your step number 2. Now, whenever you have to write something in any language, so it's very important to read. Whenever you just want to have a very casual conversation, like, a normal daily life conversation with anybody. So in order to speak, you have to listen very well. And I think I've said this before as well, is that if you're going to write well, you have to read well. If you have to speak well, you have to listen well. So in the previous video of mine, I also showed you guys some of the series and Netflix shows that you all can watch to improve your English. So if you haven't watched that video, go and watch that one. Hashtag promoting myself. So what you're going to do is that to just hold a normal conversation, listen more and more. What are you going to listen to? You can listen to daily life news, like, whenever they give you reportings and everything in English. When you are on your Facebook or when you are scrolling through your Instagram, then follow pages that shows, that have series on them or that have some English vocabulary on those pages. So follow those kind of pages. What's going to happen is the more you're going to encounter with the English language, the more you can speak it. Other than that, when you start watching a show, so in those shows, they're just having a conversation all of the time. Like how Indian soap operas, so same goes for English soap operas. You're just gonna watch them, and whatever they say, you can watch them for like half an hour, or you can watch them for 1 hour, like 20 minutes in the morning, 20 in the afternoon, 20 in the evening. And whatever you learn, like new words, new vocabulary, you can start writing down those words. Like, what are those words? First of all, you can understand the meaning of those words by yourself, given like the context and everything and the situation. Still, if you can't grasp the meaning of the word, then go on your Google, find out the meaning of the word, and start using that word. This is your step number 3, is that it's not just, you can cram a lot of vocabulary and there you go, English done. It's not going to happen like that. You have to speak. Important thing is that you have to speak so much and all of the time. If you think you can speak for like 15 minutes a day and there you go, English learned, not going to happen. The thing is that you have to surround yourself with English all of the time. You have to speak in English all of the time. Even if you do not know, like, whatever you're saying is correct or incorrect, whether it's wrong or right, you just have to speak. Whatever new words you learned, whatever new sentence structures you learn, because the more you're going to read and listen, the more sentence structures you're going to come across. So all of those things you're going to speak. Now comes to step number 4. What is step number 4? I know what you people are thinking, but where to speak? With whom to speak? If you do not have anybody to speak with, you're going to speak with yourself. How? When you speak with anybody, that is a dialogue. When you speak with yourself, that is a monologue. For example, I'm giving a monologue right now because I'm just speaking with all of you, of course, but I'm just speaking by myself. A speech is what? A speech is a monologue. So the same kind of thing you're going to do whenever you have to speak is that you are going to have a monologue. How? Before sleeping, before going to bed, you're going to take 10 minutes out of your time, correct? 10 minutes. You're going to recap your whole day. I woke up at 6 a.m. Then I brushed my teeth. I took a shower. I had my breakfast. I went to my job. I had some lunch. I did this, and now I'm off to bed. I learned all of these things. So you speak, you speak what you did the whole day. And then you write as well. It's very important to journal. It's not only like you can only speak all of the time. No, I'm also going to recommend you to journal more and more. So what's going to happen is you're going to take another 7 to 8 minutes before going to bed or when you wake up in the morning, anytime. Then you write what you're going to do the whole day. Like today, these are my goals. These are my short-term goals. You write them down. Or if you're taking time out before going to bed, then write what you did the whole day, what you learned the whole day. So do that thing. And this is step number 5, is that It's not like, very tricky. It's simple. It's that you have to practice. With practice is going to come your vocabulary, your sentence structure, your grammar. So give yourself 2 weeks, all right? 2 weeks of intensive reading, not very intense, but normal, of reading. Reading what? Reading novels, reading normal magazines, and of listening more and more. Listening what? Listening English news, watching English videos on your Facebook and on your Instagram, and at the same time watching English shows. So surround yourself for 2 weeks with English all of the time, and then speak in it. Like whenever you're thinking in the back of your mind, force your mind to think in English, because at the initial stage, you have to force your mind to think in English. Otherwise, if you're going to keep translating from Hindi to English, that's going to become very skeptical and very confusing and tricky for you. So instead of that, just force yourself to think in English. Obviously, for the first 5 to 6 days, it's going to be a little difficult for you to just break your habit of thinking in Hindi first and then converting it to English, but you are going to have to do that so that English comes natural to you. So give yourself 2 weeks and see the difference. And as for me, I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye, everyone. Stay safe.